So I'm doing my brows. That's why they look kind of crazy. I have to leave them there for a few more minutes. But I got some new makeup from Morphe, and don't hate on me for one of the products. I got it because it was dirt cheap, but I'm excited to try it today. So I got like a really good deal because they had like a super sale. So I didn't pay more than 10 bucks for a product, which is really, really good because makeup is expensive. The main reason why I wanted to get like from Morphe was the Madison Beer collection kind of thing. So I got her eyeshadow palette. I love the colors. It comes with a pretty mirror. Say hi. The eyeshadows are super, super pretty, right down my alley. I use this for Thanksgiving. I used this one right here, and then this one I use like a combination of the two to make like a pretty eyeshadow look. So far the colors that I've used on here, really, really good. I also got this, which is, you can't even see it, but it says Morphe Madison Beer. It was a pack of 6 eyeshadow brushes. This is what they look like. I don't really like these brushes. The only one that I kind of like is this one, which is like a flat eyeshadow brush, like for your lid. It wasn't really blending, it was really patchy, and typically my lid, when I put makeup on there, I don't really get patchiness, so the brushes are whatever. The last thing from her collection I got was a lip gloss. This is the one that I got. The shade is in Mercury. 2 more things that I got. It wasn't a really big purchase because I don't really need that much. I just kind of wanted to get a little something. This is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage. I got the shade Filter Medium 13. I've used this twice already and I love this foundation. I'm gonna use it today so you'll see it on and with all these products I'm showing. This last one, do not hate on me. Like I said, it was dirt cheap because I do not like James Charles either. But I got the eyeshadow palette for 5 bucks. I just really wanted a lot of colors. Like it has the blues, the greens, and you gotta give credit where credit is due. The palette is really, really cool. I think there's a lot of colors. Now I'm gonna go take off these bad boys because if not, my brows are gonna look extra crazy. Okay, so I left them for a little bit too long because they're like pretty dark. You see that? It'll fade with time. So I'm putting on some moisturizer on them just to hydrate. And in case you're wondering, I use this to tint my brows. It's just for men. I use the dark brown. I'm doing my makeup for TikToks because I just showered. My hair is still drying and I hate putting on makeup after I showered. So for primer, I'm using the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I put this usually just on my T-zone, a little bit on my chin, just a little bit right here just to smooth things out. This is the sponge that I always use, is the Eco Tools one. So whenever I do my makeup, I always start with my eyes because I don't like the fallout on foundation and all that. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do for makeup, like the makeup look. I kind of feel like just using this one because it's so pretty. So I might do this one on the lid and then just kind of do like a pinky kind of look, maybe. I always first go in with my bronzer and I go with like a fluffy brush, and then I always put this into the crease. I guess just kind of diving into this area over here. So let's do a little bit of this pinky mauve. My lid is gonna be with that pretty shimmer, so I'm kind of just putting that mauve color here and into the outer corner. So here was the last time that I was having an issue of it being patchy. This time I'm not really seeing that issue, so maybe it was the brushes that was giving me the issue. So I'm getting this one. I'm gonna put that on my lid. Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of dark. So I'm gonna put this shimmer on my lid. Okay, so I'm not too crazy about the eyes right now, to be honest, but I'm kind of just having hope that when I finish the rest, it'll kind of tie together. I'm gonna clean up the sparkle mess that I have under my... Oh my god, there's so many sparkles. I hate this. Let's start with some foundation and see if it'll fix things up a little bit. So again, I'm using the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. And I like to do it on the sponge. So I'm gonna do one bump of that and pounce it on my face. And to have a good foundation, I feel like you do need to have a good skincare, because if your skin isn't looking good, you're just putting like a liquid that's gonna kind of amplify whatever you have underneath. That's why I feel like I haven't been wearing makeup, because I've just been all skincare, skincare, skincare. I feel like ever since doing that, my skin has gotten a little bit better. My skin wasn't bad to begin with, but I did have like some redness and like a little bit of like underneath the skin pimples. So this is the foundation. My skin looks very, very nice. So moving on, let's do some concealer. I'm gonna go a little bit more high, full coverage. So LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Nude. We use a sponge because a little bit goes a long way. So I like how the sponge absorbs some of the product. So you see how it's like brightens up and everything. And I don't even know if this is out of style, but I still do like a little bit here just to kind of highlight right here. See? So we're gonna make a stupid face like this and then set in with a brush. And I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So I only set underneath my eyes. Later I'll like set the rest of my face, but because I like to use cream products, let's do some bronzer. The Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. I don't like putting this directly on, so what I like to do instead is get like a brush, like a stippling brush, and I just run it here. Get a lot of the product on there because this blends super, super well. So once I coat the brush with it, kind of just put that right here. So once I look a little crazy, we're gonna get the beauty sponge again, and on the side with the foundation I just kind of go over it a little bit. For blush, I'm using another cream. This is the Colourpop Color Blush Stick. This is in the shade Under Pressure, and I really, really love this. And I'm using another stipple brush. This is the e.l.f. stipple brush, and then do you care about the brushes that I'm using? Then the one I use for the bronzer, I use the e.l.f. small stipple brush. This is like a small, like thick version of it, I guess. But I like to use stipple brushes for like cream, like face products, because it helps to blend everything nicely together. And I obviously stipple into my face. And then we get our sponge and bounce it on top. Now that that's done, let's finish the eyes. So I'm using a brown and put the brown under here and connect these two together. I think I'm liking this eye look, which is very nice, very nice. I kind of want to go glam, so I'm going to use this like 3+ year old highlighter. The freaking Lou Manizer. You guys remember this? Everybody used to use this all the time. So a little bit on my nose and then up here. And I'm going to put a little bit on my inner corner. Now I'm going to powder my face now that all the creams and everything is on there. And I just kind of set where I usually get oily. So my chin and then my smile lines. And then my nose. So I'm going to go lightly because I do have that blush on there. Now let's set in my brows. So I'm using the Benefit Gimme Brow in the like the number 4. And I'm going to put them up. This gives a little bit of a tint as well, which is super nice. I just like my brows to look full and dark and filled in. So I always brush my brow hairs up because I like the fluffy kind of brow look, like not super snatched. Like the hairs themselves, I think you can kind of, oh yeah, you can definitely see it. So I kind of make it fluffy and like that. We'll do mascara in a little bit, but for lips, I'm going to use this e.l.f. lip crayon thing in the shade Praline. So that's that, and then let's use this lip gloss on top. Okay, and then we're going to use this lip gloss all over. And for mascara, my favorite, the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. When doing mascara, I always like brush it and blink as I'm doing it and kind of fan it out. Okay, let me take these off because it looks like I have like freaking antennas coming out of my ears. So this is my eyes. I actually really like it, and I'm not gonna do my hair because I'm lazy. So I guess overall review as of right now, because I haven't used that James Charles palette, but this one, 10 out of 10. The brushes, no. The lip gloss, you can decide for yourself, but I think it's cute. I really like the combination of the two. The foundation, I personally really love, and that's all my makeup. Everything that I use I can link down below if you want to know. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.